good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, May 24th, 2019. We've been doing meditations for invitation of interaction with the off-world civilizations. And you come into an unveiling, so to speak. When you hear a lot of communication and stuff out there on the internet, people talk about this and that. But when you have many humans coming together and meditating and intending interaction on a peaceful, benevolent, interactive communication on a much broader level. And as we have engaged this, and we will see what transpires. You have to remember something. There's a net, so to speak, in this quadrant of the galaxy. And not only humans, but other civilizations are trapped in that net that's being dismantled, quite frankly. But still there. And when you realize that, and then you start, you come to a level of truth, not fabricated truth in the matrix, but outside the matrix, the real truth. And that's part of where our journey is clearing the viewport so that we can see and know. You can see and not know, but see and know what the landscape is all about, what the reality is. And, there's a lot of, through the years, through the decades, probably going back at least 60 years in this civilization, where we've had all kinds of things written and stated and claimed and everything. But you got to understand something. These are being communicated through people. Different perspectives and ideas. But you really don't know. You don't know unless you communicate from the heart mind and you connect with that frequency. Because oftentimes we are misled. And it isn't, I don't believe it's an intent, that it's a conscious intent, that it's, for a lot of people who deliver messages, I believe that they are not aware that they're being manipulated. So we find out one way, shape, form, or another. Our mission, some of us have a mission of revealing the truth. Because you get all of this, if you look on everything on the surface, you see this, it's an incessant, redundant, repeat. And if you look throughout history, in this young country alone, you will see the repeat in different flavors, different ways, different things. It's just over and over and over and over again. Never changes, just keeps going the same way. Just different landscape, different flavor, different faces. But the civilization, in order for us to move and ascend, we must eliminate, and this is something that we that we amass, us as God sparks, as gods, and that's karma. And karma basically is where we continually generate low frequency. And low frequency, I think everybody knows what that is. And throughout lifetimes, each of us accumulate certain kinds. There's good karma and there's bad karma. Good energy, good high frequency, low frequency. Low energy, not good, okay? We've got good and bad. And so we come to the conclusion that we move up in our frequency and we're here to serve. And we're here to attend the population civilization. We're not talking slavery. We're talking intent, love, care, compassion, generosity, unselfishness, non-judgmental, elimination of cynicism, pessimism, all of those things. That's where we move out of those low frequencies, bad karma, into good karma. Now, there comes a time in our existence where we have the opportunity to eliminate our karmic debris that we have gathered throughout existence. And this allows us to elevate more, increase our frequency, move into a new existence. And that's up to each of us on how and when we decide to do that. Once we become clear and conscious of what is all this about? What's it all about? Is it about looking for outside authority to tell us what to do, to tell us how to do it, to tell us when it's going to be? You understand that this is a continual process on this civilization, on this planet, that never ends. It is relentless. It is to convince the civilization that it cannot think for itself, it cannot lead itself, so therefore it must always look for outside assistance. Always. And if you review your thoughts through your heart-mind, you will find that if you trace your life, you will see very many instances, even right now, where you are reliant on external authority, energies and sources that will guide you and tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, what's coming, how is it coming, so on and so forth. See, the whole process of our evolution is to become clear and to raise our vibrational frequencies to such a level that there is no room and no place of homing for the low frequencies that we have been so immersed in for so very long. And that's what we're doing. We are working on an understanding, a clarity, a consciousness that we really, truly are. That we are not interested in this anymore. That it does not serve us any purpose. That it has done nothing but eliminate and debase nature, life, morals, ethics, everything across the planet. Degrading, disintegrating. And it isn't, these are all real things. They're not something that we just put in a bag and put it in a closet and forget about it and not pay any attention to it. Oh, that's negative. Oh, that's bad. we have to know these things about us, about ourselves, because we identify them as low vibrational frequency. So we know that we say, we're not going to be in that frequency. We're not going to entertain that frequency. And by doing that, you go from the heart mind and you say to yourself, I am moving into truth. Truth of my existence. Truth of my history. Truth for me and each and every one of us to know and to have the knowledge to say, okay, I'm going to continually practice and move myself into love, peace, joy, prosperity, happiness, kindness, generosity, non-judgment, unselfish, no room for cynicism, pessimism, all of those different anger, hate, all of those things, we can no longer operate in a bicameral process as a civilization and expect to advance. And when I'm talking about advancing, I'm talking about our spirits, our souls. There's too much darkness. There's too much low frequency in humanity. This is why we have the problems that we have on this planet. We must work on ourselves so that we can flourish, advance, elevate ourselves into a higher and higher frequency. We know how to do it. It's from the heart mind. It's working in coordination with each other and understanding that being in a level of how much of humanity is that's whipped up into revenge, into conflict and threat and fear and worry, it's just nonsensical. It serves no purpose at all. Zero. And for us to entertain it is absolutely insanity. We understand, we've identified the frequencies. We know what they are. We know how to reach them, how to move ourselves into them. And that's moving into love, peace and prosperity, joy, happiness, bliss, on a continual basis. Doesn't matter if you slip out, slip in, slip out, slip in. It just, all that matters is that we are conscious through our heart mind, that we are literally paying attention and concentrating on this shift, because we are the authority and we are the power, not some external authority. All right? It would be great if we had these civilizations come in and meet with us and to sit down and discuss and interact so that we had the truth for all of us to interact with. A high frequency of no secrecy, no hidden agenda, no deception. See, this is what we're looking for, because we lead ourselves and we think for ourselves. And as we begin more and more immersed in understanding of ourselves with that, we become more empowered. We advance more and more. We elevate our frequencies higher and higher. We experience more in love, more in peace, more in bliss than we ever have before. And as we do this, it motivates us to do more and more. Why wouldn't we want to be in joy always? Why wouldn't we? Not just once in a while, but all the time. Why wouldn't we want to raise our vibrational frequencies to the point where we seek the truth? That's it. We know the truth. And eventually, we will get to the point where we won't need to have somebody tell us the truth. We will know it. So in today's meditation, it is truth. And the only way that we discover or we have the truth not infrequently, but frequently. So if you will, go to the place where you are not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And as I talk, relax. Move into the now. Try not to wander off into the future or the past, just the now. Move into just being. Remember, you sit on the sidelines. You're sitting in a very comfortable chair. You're in the now, and all of your thoughts are zooming by. And you see them, and you identify, you see all of the thoughts, thousands of them. Boom, just zoom, 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 zoom. And you begin to, you say, well, and you don't participate. And you don't involve yourself with them. They come in and they go out. This is where you're at. And you find that your body relaxes, your shoulders drop, the tension in your lower back is alleviated. You become in softness, in enlightenment. You become higher frequency. You can feel it. And as you do this, we're in servitude, guys. Not slavery, servitude. It is our chosen direction to assist life and to help and to nurture and to care for and to protect. This is a joy. This raises our vibrational frequencies. It isn't about having, it is about being in love. So we relax, and we're in the now. We watch everything come in and go out. And as we're doing this, we want to breathe, which is so empowering and so taken for granted in humanity. We breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. As we breathe in through the nose, we want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003, exhale through the mouth. And and we want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in through the nose, divine positive energy. This is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. There's constant information, constantly flowing. And imagine and understand from a conscious perspective and viewpoint from the heart-mind, the trillions and trillions of civilizations, consciousness, collectively put together through all universes, all existences, all densities, all dimensions. And we're plugged into that. When you realize you're plugged into it, you then begin to filter, and you draw information, you draw knowledge that comes in and identifies and communicates with you. We are desiring our higher frequency. We are in command. We are the masters of our light ship. So as we eliminate the debris, the lower frequencies, which is way too much on this planet, we ascend. We move into higher frequencies. We move into more enlightenment, and we ascend. So we increase our frequencies, and we get to the point where we're in habit of doing it continuously, and we move from the heart-mind into those higher frequencies, which moves us into love, which gives us more enlightenment. And as we form into more and more enlightenment, we ascend. We move and we move into the higher frequency, higher density, higher dimension, and we make it our home. And we ascend. And we adjust our physical form to accommodate that dimension. And it is living in the now. And it is increasing your frequency by your intent. That you are happy. That you love yourself. That you love all life. that you love everything. Now, when you're breathing out, your breath out through the mouth, you've identified the low frequencies. Isn't it amazing and empowering and exciting and releasing to know that we know what these frequencies are? That we literally consciously have identified them? Many people do not. But we have. We've identified those. So we no longer entertain them. There are tests as we go on this journey that will try to pull us back. When we feel that, we give it love, and we continually move up. There are times where you will be seduced into it, but you're conscious, and you're operating from your heart-mind, and you know this. You're aware as it happens, so you are empowered to leave yourself from it into the higher frequencies. Snap, pop, right into it. You'll have quick response. If you haven't already, you will. So you expel this on the breath out. It's gone. You do not give it attention anymore. We come into our heart-mind, and we are above the heart, floating in the heart-mind. Very powerful, much more powerful than the mind, than the brain. Much more. And if you understand, the heart-mind masters the mind. The heart-mind is the master and commander of the mind and the ego. When you get to that balance, you will definitely know it. You will be much more enlightened. You will raise more in high frequency. You will sustain that high frequency longer and longer and longer. It's fun. It isn't daunting. It is the opposite. So as we do this and we're in the heart-mind, we're immediately met with our soul, our spirit, our God. We merge. And we bring heaven to earth. We bring God to earth. Heaven to earth. We create the paradise. We love all life. We're all encased in a perfect sphere of the golden white, pink light of Prime Source, Creator God, Mother, Father, God, our family of deep eternal love. We are immersed in joy and in bliss. We have all of the frequencies. The flaming emerald green light, healing light of Archangel Raphael. The purple, blue, violet flaming light of Archangel Michael. The white fire. Purple transmuting flame, violet ray. Golden white pink light of deep eternal love. We have all this in this sphere. The only thing that can penetrate the sphere ever, is deep eternal love. And so we move effortlessly, arm in arm, hand in hand, and we form our circle of light, our halo, vibrating, emitting deep eternal love, saturating out in a 360-degree spread, spiraling out, and coming in contact with anything and everything, and literally saturating it in deep eternal love frequency, high frequency. Eliminating low frequency, dankness and darkness. And as we do this, we're at the equator of Gaia, of the planet, of Terra Christa. And we begin to rise effortlessly, float up, elevate. And as we do this, we immediately call on the other parts of us, all the light energy beings in all dimensions, all existences, all universes, all densities, who are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, of the highest high in benevolence, joy, and bliss, unselfishness, and generosity, and humbleness, to join us in this meditation, and they come. They join us in this meditation of truth. And they absorb in. We mingle, we merge and mingle, because we're all part of the one, of all that there is, ever has been, and ever will be. And we love them, and they love us, and we are so grateful and thankful and humbled by their participation and presence as they are ours. We call upon the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of this civilization. And they come of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, and they come into our circle, and they merge in the fire, white fire flame. It is literally bristling all over the circle, the halo, and it saturates the entire planet from top to bottom. It spreads over the top, over the bottom at the equator as we move up. We call upon all the ascended masters who have ascended out of body, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Buddha, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia. All of them come in gladly, lovingly, and they merge with us. They come into the circle, and it literally keeps expanding exponentially. And as they flow in, they're humbled. We are humbled by their presence. We love them, and they love us. And you can literally feel the vibrational frequency as it continually lifts up higher and higher. We call upon all of those off-worlders who have been assisting this civilization with its understanding, with its evolution, with its enlightenment, with its ascension, and also assisting with it to recognize it freeing itself from its self-imposed bondage. They are of the deepest eternal love and from the deepest eternal love. And they join us. They merge with us. We are interacting with the archangels. We are interacting with the ascended masters. We are all of the same energy. We thank them. We're humbled by their presence as they are us, and we love them. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, beneath earth, all the civilizations who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, of the highest benevolence, tranquility, peace, unselfishness, non-judgmental, non-cynical, non-pessimistic, truly humbled and loving energy and they join us. And they are with us. And merging with these beings, these other light frequencies, these other pieces of the one. We share in their knowledge. We share in their understandings. We begin to surface the truth. And we love them as they do us. We call upon all of our loved ones who have left the body and ascended in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. They are of the deepest eternal love and from the deepest eternal love. They are of the highest joy, and they come in immediately. And they move in and participate with us and merge into the circle of light. They're of truly deep eternal love. And we are humbled by their presence, and we love them, and they love us. We call upon all of the light energy beings who at this moment in time have decided to be housed in the following forms on and in this planet, who are the deepest eternal love from the deepest eternal love. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the trees, mermaids, dolphins, whale, elementals, earth, air, water, fire, Pegasus, unicorn, and many, many more. They are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love. They are our brothers and sisters as well. And they come, and they softly merge with us. And as we're all merged together, we gain each other's knowledge. We're interfaced. We're aware. The truth begins to surface for us all. And we love them deeply as they love us deeply. We're humbled by their presence as they are ours. And we are one. We expand. It's a never-ending expansion into everything. Further and further we go, higher and higher frequency. There is no limit. We're imbued with the power of deep eternal love. We are imbued with the power of kindness and caring, generosity, with the highest respect and honor of all life, in all existences, in all dimensions and densities, in all universes. This is the highest value in the universe. Life. And as we look up, we see our meditative sphere hovering center circle. It is massive. It is larger than trillions of suns. It expands out. It can be felt and seen and heard with its highest high frequencies throughout the universes, out the densities and dimensions, and beyond the ribbon of creation. It is absolutely spectacular in its frequency. It penetrates and saturates all that there is, ever has been, and ever will be. It rains down upon us. It saturates and floods our entire physical vessel and our etherical body, from head to toe, inside and out. It uplifts us. It generates, it infuses higher and higher understanding. It elevates us into higher and higher density, higher and higher enlightenment. We move more and more into consistent in love, more and more into consistent peace, happiness, bliss, prosperity, joy. We recognize and identify in each and every one of us that we are the masters and commanders, and we are the light ships. We hold the truth within our very lightness. It is to surface the truth for the heart mind to read back to us. There are no outside authorities. There's no external authorities. There are no external authorities. We are the authorities. We always have been. We always will be. When we begin to move into the truth of that exactness. We do not wait for signs or for things outside of us to lead us. We are the leaders. We are the masters and commanders. And it is time we take our rightful place in the universal cosmic energy field of a higher existence, in a higher dimension, density, in love, in peace, in joy, in prosperity. And knowing that all life, everywhere, anywhere, is the highest value there is, ever will be, and ever has been. We look down upon the planet, we see all of our brothers and sisters, all the energies, all the frequencies. And we wash it, and we elevate it, and we literally carry it up to a higher frequency for everyone. No matter how they are right now, no matter what they're doing, that is superfluous. The true root is to rise the frequency of the civilization, to increase it to a higher existence, to a deeper love, to a care for each other, to a generosity, to a humbleness. This is our mission. And it is a grand and glorious mission. And our Father and our Mother have been asking us to do so. And we are doing so. This is not forced. It is not threatening. It is love. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. ourselves, we become those frequencies. We move into those frequencies. We create those frequencies of higher and higher and higher peace, joy, love, humbleness. It is a by far, far better place for us to be than where we have been. And we all know it. And this is the truth. And throughout the course of your day, into the evening and night, into the following morning, know that you are the master and commander, that you are in charge and you are the light ship to take your frequency to a higher and higher level. How? Is to be in the now and to move into love, into peace, into joy, into prosperity, into generosity, moving out of anger, revenge, deceit, deception, anxiety, all of those. We know the low frequencies. We know the high frequencies. Our choice is to move into the higher frequencies. We know that external authorities do us no good. They are low frequencies. They misdirect, misguide, deceive. Had they been high frequencies, this planet would have already been a paradise. So move into the beingness of love and peace. Move into it. Be it. We will return tomorrow, Saturday, May 25th, 2019, at 3 p.m. Eastern.